The house was quiet, but not peaceful. Plates touched the table a little harder than they needed to. Chairs moved without a word. Doors closed, not slammed, but with just enough force to say everything that wasn't spoken. She learned to read silence like a language. When he came home, he didn't look at her. His eyes moved past her, like she was part of the furniture. Dinner was always ready, still warm, still made the way he liked. He ate, but never said thank you. One evening, she stood by the sink, her hands deep in soapy water. Behind her, his voice cut through the air, not loud, just sharp. You forgot the salt, that was all. No anger, no warmth, just distance. She whispered, I'm sorry, even though she knew it wasn't really about salt. At night, she lay on the edge of the bed, not because there wasn't space, but because something invisible had grown between them. A wall she couldn't touch, but felt every second. She turned slightly, hoping just once he might move closer. He didn't. In the morning, she folded his clothes carefully, smoothed every wrinkle, placed them where he would find them without looking. He wore them, but never noticed. Some days, her chest felt too heavy to carry. Words stayed trapped in her throat. Tears waited, but she held them back, not because she was strong, but because she was tired. And yet, every night when the house finally slept, she knelt, not dramatically, not perfectly, just quietly, beside the bed. God! Her voice barely made a sound. I don't understand. Silence filled the room. But this silence was different. This one listened. She remembered the story of a woman who poured out her soul before God when no one else saw her pain. No one understood Hannah, but God did. So she prayed again. Not for revenge, not even for him to change overnight. Just, give me strength to love. When it's hard, days passed. Nothing changed. On the outside, he still walked past her, still spoke in short, cold sentences, still lived beside her, but not with her. But something began to shift. Not in him, in her. She stopped waiting for his kindness to decide her worth. She stopped measuring her value by his silence. She started holding on to something deeper, a quiet promise. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. Psalm 34-18. She whispered it while washing dishes, while folding clothes, while sitting alone. God was closer than the distance in her marriage. One evening, as the sun faded through the window, she placed his dinner on the table again. Same routine, same silence, but this time, her hands didn't tremble. Her heart still hurt, but it wasn't empty anymore, because somewhere between the tears and the prayers, she realized something. Even if love from him felt absent, she was not unloved. Across the pages of scripture, she saw women who endured, who waited, who trusted without seeing, like who walked into uncertainty but was never abandoned by God. That night, she knelt again. God, I still believe you are working. Even here, even now, nothing in the room changed, but heaven heard her. And sometimes, the greatest miracle is not a sudden change around you, but a quiet strength within you that refuses to give up on God.